Welcome back, friends. So today we're going to be creating this cool animation with a rotating shape and some cupcake elements that are going to be changing throughout this video. So I'm going to start by changing the color of my background. I'm going to change it to this pink color like this. I'm going to head over to Elements, into my Recent, and I'm going to place some cupcakes on my workspace. Now I'm going to try and keep them relatively the same size. And I'm also going to place one in the center, which will be on the top of my video. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a shape. So I'm going to come over to my elements and I'm going to place a shape on my workspace. I'm going to extend the shape all the way across and down and all the way up. And I'll even make it just a little bit wider like that. I'm also going to change the color. I'm going to change it to a bright blue like this. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add an animation to this shape because I'm going to want it to rotate. So here it is rotating. And I want it to rotate fairly quickly. So I'm just going to increase the rotation. I want it to rotate at least 3 times. So I'm going to leave it like that. And at the same time, I'm also going to increase the duration of my slide. I'm just going to extend it a little bit. And make it about 6.3 seconds. Remember, all of this might need adjusting. Nothing is absolute. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to Position and Layers. And we're going to move this cupcake right up to the front because it's going to stay in the front of our animation. And then we have the rest of our cupcakes. Now I'm going to select these cupcakes. And we're going to see the timing. Now, if you don't see the timing, then you can click on duration at the bottom, and that will show you the timing of your elements. Now, before we continue, we're going to figure out which muffins are on the right side and which muffins are on the left side. So right here, if I click my first one, I can see that that one is on the left side. So I'm going to try and group all the ones that are on my left side together. So I'm just going to bring this down here. So now I can see that all my muffins on the right side are together here. And then all of my muffins on the left are together here as well. So let's start by cropping this one. Now, this is where I would crop it, but as we can see, if I crop it here, I'm not going to have an opportunity to show all 3 of the muffins. That means I have to increase the speed of this shape that's turning. So I'm going to go back into Animations. I'm going to select Rotate, and I'm going to increase that rotation so I can get all 3 of those muffins in there. I'll go back to Position. And again, I'm going to select all of the muffins so I can see them all here. And I'm just going to decrease the timing to there because that's when my first rotation is complete. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one right here, which is the first cupcake that's going to show up on my left side. So I'm going to decrease the timing all the way to there as well. So this is my second muffin, and I'm just going to crop it to start at when my second rotation starts. And I'll do the same thing with this one as well. And now I have to figure out when that third rotation is going to happen. So when is that third rotation going to happen? So it's going to happen right there. So I'm going to come over to my last muffin on my right side, and I'm going to crop the muffin before, and I'm going to crop the last muffin to fit in right in there. And I'm going to do the same thing with the muffins on the left. Okay, now don't be afraid if things shift over a little bit. It'll work out, don't worry. So let's take a look and see what that looks like now. So I'm going to bring my cursor all the way to the beginning, and let's move the cursor and see what happens. And it looks like the timing is pretty accurate. So what we can do now is we can just add some text. And I'll bring that text right up there, change the color to white. I'm going to make a duplicate. And I'll go back to the first one, and I'm going to add a shadow. I'll change the shadow to black, increase the opaqueness, and add a little bit of a blur. I'll take the copy and put it right on top. I'm going to change the color of the copy to this nice blue color here, but I'm also going to make it hollow. And I'm going to grab both of those text boxes. I'm going to make them both a little bit larger, like this. And I'll just bring that right up top there. I'm going to grab my cupcake that's in the center, and I'm going to put it right in between those two text boxes like that to kind of create an in and out effect. And that's pretty much it. Let's bring it back to the beginning and let's play that. So what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. Did you learn something? Did you like this tutorial? Press that thumbs up button. If you didn't like it, that's okay too. And if there's anything else you want to learn, you can leave that in the comments. If you want to join my live classes, ask me how in the comments as well. For now, my friends, I'm going to say bye-bye until next time.